All right. Good evening, everyone. I'm Linda Green from Florida. And tonight we're going to talk about the many faces of one no trump. There are so many different situations. And if we have to go on to the first hand, I want to talk about why we would, and I'm going to load the first hand, why we would open one no trump on the first hand. And it's really important that before we open any hand at all, we have to think of our rebid. So we do have a rebid problem on board number 3. This is our first board, and I'm loading it up now. So we can have a look and see why would we open one no trump versus one club. Well, ACBL about 18 months ago, 2 years ago, brought in a new rule that you are allowed to open a no trump with a singleton ace or a singleton king or a singleton queen. Those are the only 3 requirements: ace, king, or queen. And you don't have a rebid. So looking at this hand, if we'd opened a club and our partner bid 1 heart, we would have to skip over the first suit into 2 diamonds. It makes it very clumsy because you really want to declare this hand. You're the stronger hand. So you're far better off to just describe your point count and forget and hope partner balances you with that singleton ace of hearts. Now, if you've got a 5-card a 4-card spade suit and a 5-card diamond suit, you can always get your suits in. But when these suits are together, and I'm going to give you this example where you have 5 clubs and 4 diamonds, it means you've got to skip over the club suit to show a strong hand. It's usually 17 or more or 16 or more. Or if you have 4 hearts and 5 diamonds, it's the same principle. If you'd opened a diamond and you had 5 diamonds and 4 hearts and 17 points, you'd have to skip over your first suit. So if you can describe your point count with a singleton ace, king, or queen, it's so much easier and more relaxed than having to worry about skipping over to do a reverse. Because invariably the wrong hand starts to play the hand, and you really want to play this hand because you've got the stronger hand. So I would definitely open this hand one no trump. I want you to think a lot about this situation. When you have rebids, you don't have to do that. But when you have to skip over your first suit, it's very much harder for partner to describe the hand, and it pinpoints leads. It pinpoints leads. We know the first suit's longer than the second, but it pinpoints what you should be leading. Because now you land up bidding 3 suits, and now they've got the idea what to lead. So this hand's definitely going to open one no trump. Now, I don't know how many of you have a system over one no trump, but I would never pass this hand when I have a void in a 6-4 shape. I'd like to bid. I don't know what system you have. If you play natural, 2 hearts, not the best suit, but you got to come in. This is a bidder's game. Look at that shape, 6-4-3 void. You're not going to pass one no trump. You're definitely going to come in on this bidding. 2 hearts. But North has a double heart stopper and decides that they're going to know that if they add their hands to their partner's hand, they have a game. 15, and you've got all these points in your hand, it's 11. They've got a minimum of 15. 15 and 11 is 26. It's a game. So rather just bid 3 no trump. The one who knows goes. And that's how we should bid this hand. Are there any questions on the bidding? Please ask me, because this is not standard bridge to open one no trump with a singleton ace of hearts. Any questions? None? Okay. I'm happy to look at the chat. If anybody's got anything in the chat, they don't have to speak to me. They can write it in the chat. I'll look at it. All right, so we're going to play the hand in one no trump, and it's standard on this hand to lead the jack of hearts, top of a sequence. So we've got a bit of work to do. So let's look at it together. In the heart suit, we have 3 tricks: the ace, the king, and the queen. In the club suit, we have 5. That's 8. We're not sure about the diamond suit. The diamonds are very not definite. But the spade suit is a definite way of making one spade trick. We're missing the ace, we're missing the queen, and all we need is one more trick. We've got 5 clubs, and 3 hearts are 8, and we just need a spade trick. So we're going to win the ace of hearts. We just need one trick, that's all. And we pretend we're going to take a finesse, and they've got nothing. Well, now you don't have to pretend. You can put up the jack. You want to get to dummy. What are they going to throw away? A diamond. And you're going to play, you're not in a hurry. Your hearts will come later. The jack of spades. We're looking for the queen and we're looking for the ace. Okay. Well, now they see this is a waste of time. Dummy's got 2 extra heart tricks. They know that the ace of spades is going to be a trick. So they may continue the heart, or they may give you a diamond trick. But let's say they decide they don't want to give you the diamond trick. They're going to play another heart. And you're going to win the king. And you're going to throw a diamond away. But you're still safe. They can't run 3 diamond tricks. And now you play the 10 of spades. So far, so good. And they take the ace. All right, well, after that, what else can you take? You know you've got to play the ace of diamonds and just hope. Looking at that dummy, you could play the 9 of hearts while you've got the ace of diamonds. But and what are they going to do? And you're going to throw away a diamond. And now they can make, you're going to run all the clubs. And now they're going to be squeezed. So now that you're in this situation, let's start our squeeze. You play a little club to the king, and they've got to throw a diamond away. Then you're going to cash your king of spades. It's good. That's your 9th trick. And now you're going to play the queen of clubs. Well, what are they going to throw away? A heart? That's fine. Then you're going to play the 9 of clubs. They'll throw another heart away. Now when you play the ace of clubs, they can't throw the heart away because you've got the 8. The 7 is not good. So now you're going to throw the queen of diamonds away. And now you can give them the last 2 tricks. And you've made your contract. I hope you all made 3 no trump. Can anyone let me know? Did they make 3 no trump? Did everyone make 3 no trump on this hand? Can you all see the results? I have not got them here.
Linda, it looks like in the 0 to 50 game, 3 boards, bid 3 no trump, all of them made it. And the rest of them were in clubs. And a bunch of them made 5 clubs. So.
Oh my God. Why would they ever want to be in clubs? Because it's a bit sad that they want to play in a minor when you can play in 3 no. You know, I always say, always look for no trump. That's your first priority. Okay, so now someone asked me, what is a reverse? Okay, and they want a review on a reverse. Does everyone know what a reverse is? Well, if you don't know, I'm just going to reiterate and let you know what a reverse is. A reverse, I call it the wicked stepchild when I give the lecture. That's the title of reverses, because people hate them. So I call them the wicked stepchild. A reverse is when you jump over your first suit that you've opened on. So if you open a club and partner bids a heart, And now you skip over the club suit to a higher suit, diamonds. That is called a reverse. You guarantee that your first suit is longer than the second, and you usually have 16 in a 5-card suit or 17 or more points. A reverse is forcing for one round. A jump shift in a new suit is forcing to game, and people don't know the difference. There's a very big difference between a reverse, skipping over your first suit, and a jump shift in a new suit. So this is a reverse. I think I did do reverses. I wonder if I ever did do reverses with you. Maybe I didn't. It's too difficult. No, I don't think. Yes, I did. If you go back, I want everyone to please go back to March 28th in YouTube. March 28th in YouTube, under archives of 2024. March 28th. You can listen to my lesson on reverses and their hands related to it. So that will reinforce what a reverse is, okay? Go into the archive of March 28th, and that will consolidate a reverse. Okay, any other questions? Any other? Someone wanted to know the new rules. I don't know what new rules they're referring to. You mean the rules about a singleton ace of hearts, where you'd have to look up the new rules?
Yes, Linda. Yes, Linda. That's what I meant.
Yeah, the new rules. I've never looked it up. I just know as a director that those are the new rules. I've never looked it up. I'd have to find it for you, Diane.
Well, you said that it was in the last 12 to 18 months.
Oh, it's 18 months to 2 years now, definitely.
Yeah. But is there an area in ACBL where you go for new rules? Or?
Yes, there is. There's an alert. There are new rules. I'd have to look it up for you.
Okay.
Okay, I'll try and find it for you, okay? And we'll talk about it next week, okay?
Okay, great.
That will be great. All right. So I want you to know that you really need a letter from a doctor and a note from your mother to play in 5 of a minor. And the reason is that you have to make 11 tricks. In no trump, you only have to make 9. So I tell everybody, the first thing you have to do is always make sure that you are playing in either 4 of a major or 3 no. Because to play in 5 of a minor is like being in a factory. The hours are long, the work is hard, and the pay is bad. Think no trump, everybody. TNT. TNT. Think no trump, please. That's what you've got to think, okay? Right, let's go on to the next hand. Are there any other questions? None? It was interesting to know that you should open a no trump on that hand. I really think that was great. Let's get on to hand number 7. 7's the next hand. Okay. Let's look at it. We're going to open a heart. We have a 5-card major. We don't have that many points, but it's definitely an opening hand. You've got 12 in a 5-card suit, and it's got 2 of the top honors, so you open 1 heart on this hand. And now, West should overcall 1 no trump. An overcall of a no trump guarantees 15 to 18 high card points, not 17, and usually a double stopper in the suit they opened. It's better to have a double stopper. You don't always have a double stopper, but it's more important to tell your partner that you have 15 to 18 and a stopper in the opener suit. So I think that's the first thing we have to do. Show your partner that you have that kind of hand. It's going to go past by north. You're not invited to the party with 2 points, by the way. And now East has to pretend that South has never opened the bidding. East pretends that South has never opened the bidding. I think that's important for you to know. And you treat everything the same. 2 clubs is stamen. 2 hearts is a transfer to spades. Pass. 2 spades by the overcaller. Pass. And now we never, ever, ever repeat a 5-card transferred suit. Now, I've seen so many people do this, and it's really a disaster. When you transfer, it's a 5-card major. Never repeat the suit again. Your correct bid, adding the 2 hands together, you have 9 high card, and 1 for length is 10. 10 and 15 is 25. You now bid 3 no trump. And 3 no trump asks a question. Partner, if you have 3 spades with me, I want you please to go to 4 spades. If you have 2 spades with me, I want you to pass 3 no trump. So you do have 3 spades with partner, and now you're going to bid 4 spades. Pass, pass, pass. And they're going to leave their partner suit, the 4 of hearts, without a question of a doubt. Partner opened the heart. Partner has got the entries. I don't want you leading a diamond. I want you to lead your partner's suit. The one who opens has all the entries. You've got no entry in the diamond suit. It's a total disaster. If you think you'll ever make those diamonds, forget it. Christmas will come long before you'll ever see those diamonds again. So therefore, always lead your partner's suit. 3rd hand high. And now, are you going to come back a heart? Most probably, but you're not 100% sure. Is the 4 showing length? It could have. It might have the 10. I don't know. It might have the jack. We need low from 3 cards when partner bids a suit. So you're going to come back a low card. I don't mind which one you come back. And they're going to put in the jack. All right. Now, let's go to work on this. Now, let's say you didn't come back the heart. You'd have to play the ace and another diamond. There's no discussion. So they'll make the king of diamonds. So whatever comes back, it doesn't matter. Now you can draw trumps. And you can play to the high card from the short side. They're all the same. And you're very happy with this hand. Everybody's followed. But now you want to look at the hand and say to yourself, okay, I better get to the high card from the short side first. And now you get the bad news. The spades are not breaking. But never despair. You still are in total control of the hand. So your left-hand opponent has got no more, none. So if you want to be safe on this hand, knowing that the left-hand opponent has got no more, you could play, if you wanted to, the king of hearts and throw a diamond away. Just because you want to get rid of a loser. You could rough a heart, but you're not in a hurry to do that either. You've got enough trumps to draw 2 more. So let's do that first. Okay, and now we'll play the queen. And the last trump is gone. Now you've got choices. You can either throw away a diamond. I always would throw a diamond away because I've learned a very important thing in this game. Never throw away a card you can trump. Never throw away a card you can trump. So I would throw the diamond away. You can trump the 10 of hearts. It doesn't matter. Now you're going to go for the clubs. I want everyone to remember that. Never throw away a card you can trump in the dummy. So far, so good. So far, so good. And now you play another club. And now they'll play a diamond. They'll take the ace. And then you can trump the last heart with the 10 of spades. And now you make 11 tricks, everyone. Are there any questions on this hand? The whole principle of this hand is knowing to overcall one no trump. I'm giving you different situations, the many facets of one no trump. I think it's really important that we should always describe our hand to our partner. Any questions, everybody? If you don't have a heart stopper, you can't overcall a no trump. Any questions on the hand? None? Okay, everyone knows it all, right? Okay, I'd love to get questions. If only you'd ask me something, I'd feel happier. Okay, all right. So, David, thank you for getting them the reverses on YouTube. That was very kind of you. They can take it off the chat. And someone also asked a question, was it wrong to advance to 3 diamonds on the other hand? Oh, you mean on this hand? I presume they want this hand. I don't think I'd be bidding at all with 2 points in my hand. So that's entirely up to you. You could bid 3 diamonds. It doesn't matter. But I wouldn't like to do that. I don't mind. It's up to you to go 3 diamonds now. To say, well, I've got a weak hand and a long diamond suit. It's just a matter of style. But you're vulnerable. So be very careful. Yes, I'm answering your question. Cheesy, what's the question?
So the only reason I did it was because I watched one of your videos before about preempts and how you have to be aggressive when it comes to like your weak stuff in third position.
But there's one thing I need to reiterate. Never preempt your partner.
Okay.
Never preempt your partner. I agree to be aggressive. I agree to be preemptive. But when my partner opens the bidding, I'm never going to preempt my partner. That's a no-no. You're 100% correct, but not when your partner opens the bidding. Okay? If I was third in hand, I'd open 3 diamonds on that hand with 2 points in the hand. I did it with 1 point the other day. If it went pass, I'm definitely opening 3 diamonds with 2 points in my hand because you know the next hand's loaded with values. But when your partner opens, never preempt your partner. So you were correct, but not when your partner opens the bidding. Okay? That helps, doesn't it? That helps. So I would never preempt my partner. All right? Let's go on. I don't mind a weak jump overcall, but not a preempt. A weak jump overcall, but you can't do that. So you're not vulnerable. It's too much. It's too much. Okay. I don't mind if your partner if you open a die, your partner opens a club and you bid 2 diamonds. But I don't want to go to the 3-level vulnerable. It's too dangerous. Hand number 9. Okay, let's look at hand number 9. Okay, hand number 9 is going to open now. We have 2 doubletons. And there's no hard and fast rule about opening a no trump with 2 doubletons. I know that when you learn bridge as a beginner, you have those 3 ranges. 4, 3, 3, 3, 5, 3, 3, 2, and 4, 4, 3, 2. Those are the 3 no trump shapes, and we were taught that as a beginner, that you cannot have 2 doubletons. But there's always exceptions in this game of bridge. when your honors are in the doubletons and your suit is so anemic with no honors in the suit, you should treat this as a no trump shape and say to yourself, do I ever want to be the dummy? Never. The last thing you want to do is open a diamond and your partner bids a no trump and you're going to be the dummy. So I always say to myself, if I have ace queen, ace jack and 1, king jack, ace doubleton, I don't want to be the dummy. And this is the time you break the rules and you open 1 no trump. 1 no trump. I don't know if anybody did this, but it's really important that you never want to be the dummy. Okay? You never want to be the dummy. It's going to go pass. East can't come in without a 6-card suit. Vulnerable, I would never come in the bidding with that hand. Never. Unless it's a 6-card suit with 2 honors. Now you're holding 6, 7, 8 high card. You've got the 10 of spades with the jack and the 9, which is stuffing. And you also have a 5-card club suit. I would bid 2 no trump, invitational. Partner, I have a good 8 or 9 points, and I'm inviting you to game. Now you have to say to yourself, do you want to accept the invitation? Well, I've got news for you. When I've got a long suit and I look at this hand, long suits bring in tricks. I'm going to accept, not because of the points, but because I've got that extra length in this long suit. And I'm going to bid 3 no trump. Now, there was no stamen. That's a rule. No stamen. Anytime the bidding goes 1 no, 3 no, or 1 no, 2 no, 3 no, I bend over backwards to lead a major. And I would lead the 10 of hearts. It's called top of an interior sequence. There's no 4th highest with queen 10, 9. You lead the 10. King 10, 9. You lead the 10. Ace 10, 9. You lead the 10. It's called top of an interior sequence, everybody. There is no 4th highest, okay? No 4th highest. All right. It's going to go low. You've got the jack. Partner plays a 5 and says, I'm not really happy with the game, with hearts, and you win the jack. Now let's talk about being finesse-aholics. We've got a spade finesse and a club finesse. But I have 3 ways of playing in no trump. And these are my 3 ways, and I go always on percentages. It's very important that we look at our percentages. A straight finesse of the queen of spades looking for the king is 50%. A straight finesse looking for the queen of clubs is 50%. But you can increase your percentages by long suits. We have between us in the diamond suit 8 diamonds between us. So if we have 5 missing, they will divide 68% of the time 3 and 2. That gives us a much better percentage, and we should go on the diamond suit, everybody. Forget about a straight finesse. Forget about becoming a finesse-aholic. That's my last resort. Play a little diamond, jack, and give it to them. Okay? I don't care what you do next. Whatever you do next is going to be a plus for me, so it doesn't matter. And I would never play a club. And I'll tell you why I don't want to play a club. When I see king, jack, and dummy, it's too dangerous. The jack is out. I would just play the queen and be passive. And I'm going to win the king. I want the ace of hearts as an entry later. It doesn't matter where you win it. And now you play another diamond. Long suits bring in tricks. Well, now I've got no entry. So if they play back another heart, I've got no entry anyway. So let's say we play back another heart. You can bluff, you know. Well, who do you think has got the other diamond? The jack came up and then the ace on their partner's queen. So the other diamond's in the west hand. Give it up now. And you throw a club away or a spade away. I don't mind which one you throw away. You can make the decision. Okay, so now how many tricks have we got? Let's count them, everybody. So we've got in our hand 3 diamond tricks and 3 hearts are 6. The ace of spades is 7 and the ace king of clubs are 9. If they come back the spade, you are not taking any chances. You're going to run for your life. You're going to take your tricks as fast as you can. You're never going to take a finesse. Run the diamonds. Whatever happens doesn't matter. If they pitch a heart, you know they've got no entry. They pitched a club, you pitch a club. Okay, another diamond. And now what will you throw away? A spade. And what will they throw away? A spade. Now you'll play another diamond. And we now have to throw a heart away. And now you can throw the spade away. And now they are squeezed. What are they going to throw away? If they throw the club away, all your clubs are good. If they throw the king of spades away, your queen of spades is good. So they finished. Let's say they throw the club away. Now you're going to play your ace of clubs. And now you're going to run for your life. No messing around. They were completely squeezed. And now you take your last trick and you make an over trick. Long suits bring in tricks, everybody. Wonderful contract. Are there any questions? Remember, long suits bring in tricks. 68% gives us a much better chance than a straight finesse of 50%. So don't become finesseaholics. Always think of suit establishment. Suit establishment. 3 ways to make no trump. Number 1, long suits, suit establishment. Number 2, promotion, knocking out aces and kings. And finesses are my last resort. Those are the 3 ways we play out no trump contracts. Are there any questions? No one? None? I see there's something in the chat. Somebody put something in the chat. Okay. Okay. Somebody put in, Susan, these are the one no trump ACBL rules. I didn't know where you found that, Susan. Okay. Let's get on to the last hand for the evening.
I put a link above. You should be able to click on it.
I did. I don't see the link anywhere.
No?
No. I just see you say these are the one no trump ACBL rules. I don't see any link anywhere. Oh, it's above it. Okay, it's above. Okay, yeah. I see it. It's above. Okay, you got it. I see it. Very good.
Okay.
Okay, where did you find that, Susan?
I Googled it on my phone and a whole bunch of options came up, so I clicked on them.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, everybody. That's great.
You're welcome.
There you go. Okay, so Diane, I don't have to do it. It's all there for you. Okay, very nice, Susan. Susan got it for you. I see it. It's above. Okay. All right, so let's go on to hand number 12. Ask me another question. Yes, Susan. Or Diane.
I just wanted the bidding on this second hand.
On number 7, the one we did before?
Number 2, hand number 2.
Oh, okay. I'll do that in a
2.
moment. Let me just do the last board and then we'll go to the others, okay? This is hand number 12. This is one of the ones we were going to discuss. And the dealer is West. And West is going to open 1 spade, 5-card major. And I definitely think that North has a takeout double. I'm short in spades. I can take any suit you bid. I'm short in spades. I can take any suit you bid. So there's a double here. Now, I want to talk about responder over takeout doubles, everybody. I want you to forget about that double. If you have 6 or more points, I want you to bid naturally as if they've never doubled. Well, you can't bid 2 clubs unless it's an agreement between you and your partner because you don't have 10 or more points. Some people play that as weak when there's been a double, because if they had 10, they would redouble and they would bid 2 clubs to show a 5-card club suit and a very weak, as a weak hand. But this is a partnership agreement. Never pass a double with 6 or more points. And the reason is the following. You want to tell your partner who has the majority of the points. And that's why I never want you to pass a double. If you've got 6 or more points, I really want you to bid. So you should bid on this hand, East, 1 no trump. We have the majority of the points, partner. And it's going to go pass, pass. And what else can you do? You can't bid anymore. You're going to pass. And the contract will be 1 no trump. Are there any questions before we proceed with the play of the hand? I want to make sure that everybody bids naturally over a double. Please tell partner who's got the majority of the points. Okay? It's very important that we know who's. Don't pass. Partner will think you've got less than 6 points. So always make a point of bidding. Now, I remember the late Al Roth, the one who wrote the negative doubles. He used to watch me play at the Bridge Club here in Florida every day. And he said to me, always bid a 4-card suit after a double. And the reason is that some people make very bad doubles. And you always want to look for that 4-4 major suit fit. So that's what he always told me. And I've always done it. On this hand, it didn't matter. But if they open a club and it goes double, he says bid naturally, even if it's a 4-card suit. So I'm giving you my 2 cents worth. Bid normally. Now we have to make a lead. Well, I don't lead from an ace. That's my entry. They opened a spade also. I'm not leading the suit they open. I'm going to lead the 3 of diamonds. Now, you should never put in the jack. Never. Why? Because it's losing bridge to put in the jack. You never know what can happen. One day, they may have to put up the king or the queen, and then you've got a finesse of the ace jack. So play low. Never put up the jack. And now, we only play the card that is as high as necessary. If you put up the king, which is 100% incorrect, I'm just showing you the incorrect way. You have created a finesse of the queen. If declarer should get in, they can now play the 7 of diamonds, 8 of diamonds, and finesse the jack. So let's undo this, everyone. We only play the card as high as necessary. We keep the king over the jack. And another important point about opening leads is that when your partner leads a 3, they usually have an honor. They expect partner to have the queen. The 10 should win the trick. Only as high as necessary. Now you know that partner's got the queen. Now you can clear the suit. You don't have a problem. Now you play the king. They duck it, and now you play another one. And now you've cleared the suit. So that's a very big, important part of defense. Now, what are they going to do? Well, they've got lots of work to do. They've got no entry to the dummy unless the ace of spades is with the north hand. They're going to play a club. They want to try and get a club trick. And what are they going to take? The king? They're not going to give it to you. And now what are they going to come? They in-played at every opportunity. Remember, if they played a club, you'll make a trick. If they play a heart, you're going to make a trick. If they play the spade, you're going to make maybe 2 tricks. So looking at the dummy, you should try and lead the jack of spades to kill the dummy and hope they'll never ever get into the dummy. I don't want to lead away from the ace jack of hearts, but you could lead a low heart. You could lead a low one, but now you're going to give them another trick, and they'll put up the 10 and they'll win the king. And now they're going to end play you again. They're going to play another club. Are you going to take it or are you going to duck it? So this is what happens. If you take it, you weren't sure whether to take it. Let's go back for one moment. I want you to see what happened on the first club. I played the 8. Why did I play the 8? Because I want my partner to know I have a doubleton. So my partner knows when to take the ace of clubs. That's called the count. When do we take the ace and when do we duck it? If you duck it, you're giving them a trick. So let's go back to what we did. The 8 looked like half from a doubleton, so you should take the ace. If you don't take the ace, they're going to be very happy. So take the ace. Now you know there are no more clubs in either hand. Now what are we going to do? You don't want to touch the spade suit. So you've got to make a decision. And that's how we're going to have to maybe end play them. So you can't play a heart. Partner denied the queen of hearts. So you know that's giving a trick. You can't play a club. So your only other player, of course, is a spade. And you're going to play the 6 of spades. You're not going to play the jack. If you play the jack, it's all over. If you play the 6, they'll play low because they want to create a finesse. The queen 10 will give us a finesse of the jack. So everything depends on how we defend this hand. If you play the jack, okay, they're not going to take the ace. You're going to win the queen. Now, what are you not going to play back a heart? What else can you play? You'll play back a spade. And now you take the ace. You cash your queen of diamonds. And now you're going to come back a heart. And they've got to play low, and you'll win the jack. They'll play the ace. And they'll take another heart, and in the end, they're going to have to give you a club. Yes. 3 down. That was not very successful. Are there any questions on this hand? No questions?
Linda, we played I played 1 no trump in south in this hand, and I got the contract. So I guess we don't understand the doubles as yet. So
okay, you see a double says I'm short in spades, give me a suit. I would have bid 2 diamonds.
Yeah.
Partner asked for a suit, I give a suit. So we would have played in diamonds.
But we didn't double, so
No, you must double. It's a full opening hand and shortage in the opener's suit. That's a takeout double. It's a 3-for-1 sale. It says, partner, I don't know what to bid. I have an opening hand and I'm short in the suit they opened. You can look it up, my takeout doubles.
yes,
Takeout doubles are there as well. I'm not sure exactly, but I do know that the takeout double is right in 2023. 2023 are my takeout doubles. You'll find it there. I haven't got the exact dates or times.
Linda, I'm putting it in the chat.
Oh, you got it? Have you got all of them, David? You've studied every one.
I wouldn't say that. I just have the bookmarks to the YouTube site. So
Oh,
to the
good.
YouTube.
That's so nice of you. My God, how wonderful. Okay.
Well, I'm finding, Linda, like when you say, like we play natural bridge without, my partner and I, we don't know a lot of conventions as yet, but we're learning.
But
So,
you don't have to.
and that's what I'm finding. It's like today we got the 50.1 or whatever, and it seemed like we were playing well defensive bridge. So,
You know, I'm not a great believer in lots of conventions. You know that.
oh, really?
I just like logical bridge. I don't want too many conventions. I don't want to teach too many conventions.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's just one or two that you need to know, but I'm not into teaching too many conventions. I want you to play logical bridge and understand why you do something. Thanks, David. David gave you the link to take out doubles. David, have you done all of them? All of them?
You don't need it. You just search YouTube for ACBL bridge lessons, and a whole list of your stuff comes up, and you just scroll down till you find it. So.
Oh, that's great. Okay, I've never done it. That's very nice. Very good indeed.
Thank you, David.
Okay. So don't worry about that. Defense is excellent. I love defense. So, but this didn't work out very well. But you should be naturally over doubles. I usually redouble with 10 or more points, but people don't even know what the redouble means. So if they bid at the 2 level, they promise 11 or more points. So I don't mind if you just play natural bidding over a double. But you haven't got the points to bid 2 clubs. You've got too few points. So you should bid 1 no trump. And it didn't work out so well, but you weren't vulnerable. So, it's one of those hands. But it's all the many facets of 1 no trump. All right, so I'm going to go on to hand number 2. Somebody want to know about the bidding on hand number 2? I think someone asked me this already. Let's talk about hand number 2.
Linda, on board number 12, was it wrong to overcall 1 no trump in south or north?
You can't overcall a no trump without a stopper in the spade suit. It's a guaranteed stopper. King doubleton, ace doubleton, queen third, jack fourth.
Okay.
You must never overcall a no trump without a stopper in the opening suit, ever. That's why you double. We've got to know the difference between overcalling a no trump and a takeout double. So don't ever overcall a no trump without a stopper in their suit, okay? I don't have to have a stopper in all the suits. If they'd opened a club or a diamond or a heart, I'd overcall a no trump. But once they open a spade, the double definitely takes over, okay? That would help you a lot, right? Okay.
So,
Yes.
Linda, I have a
Yes.
question about playing that hand. I understand going for the club, but would you be just as well, if not better, if you were trying to lose 2 spades because you got the 8, 9, 10, queen and...
Agreed. 100%, David.
And I was kicking myself because I didn't do that.
I agree with you, David. I think that's the best way to do it, is to go for the spades and forget about the clubs because you have no entry.
Yeah.
That's a great way of doing it.
Thanks.
Okay, but a lot of people go for the clubs and they don't realize they don't have an entry.
Yeah.
100% correct. All right, let's look at hand number 2. The weak freak. We've had weak freaks before. We've discussed it, but I usually like a singleton or something, or the law of total tricks. East is going to pass. And we're going to open 1 spade by south. And we're going to put 2 hearts by west without a dot, no discussion. It's going to go past by north. And now on the law of total tricks, I know you've got 5 trumps. You don't have many tricks in your hand. You don't have a singleton. I like a singleton when I go to the game. I must be honest with you. I like to have a little bit of shape. And one of the worst shapes in bridge is a 5, 3, 3, 2. My queen of spades is really not worth very much. They opened a spade, so they're over me. And remember, where they open, you devalue your hand. So my partner overcalled 2 hearts, and now it's entirely up to you. Some people would put 4 hearts according to the law of total tricks, saying, well, we've got 10 trumps between us, 11 actually, because partner promises a 6-card suit. I'm going to bid 4 hearts.
Linda,
Yes.
why did East bid 1 spade?
Yeah,
Sorry, I meant to pass. Sorry. I didn't look at who was the dealer. Let me undo this. I'm just undoing it. It was pass first.
Oh, okay, thanks.
1 spade. 2 hearts. Pass by North. And now we have to make the decision. Not vulnerable against vulnerable. I'm up at 4 hearts. Only because of the great vulnerability. Favorable. So if you bid 4 hearts, I don't think it's a train smash, because you have the law on your side. You don't have much defense, but you know you've got at least 11 hearts. It's not often that I overcall at the 2 level without a 6-card suit. And it'll go pass, pass, pass. How did you bidding go that you wanted to know about board number 2?
Why wouldn't West?
Why wouldn't West do what? Tell me again. Why wouldn't West bid what?
We lost her.
Okay, we lost it. I want to know, why wouldn't West do something? Can you tell me? Okay, well, the thing is, this West has just a 2-heart overcall. What else can West do? I think it's standard to bid 2 hearts, don't you? I think it's standard, don't you? I think that's a standard bid, don't you? I think that is. And you're not going to make 4 hearts. I mean, it just happens to be one of those hands. You've got too many losers. You've got a never ever suit in diamonds, you know. So if they're going to lead a spade, you may make 2 spade tricks, because and you could throw 1 diamond away on a spade. So you're going to lose 1 spade trick, 2 diamonds in the club. You're not going to make it. You're going 1 down, but I don't mind that. You've got a lot of hearts between you, and you're not vulnerable against vulnerable. If the vulnerability was changed, there's no ways I would bid 4 hearts. No ways on a 5, 3, 3, 2. Okay? Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, any other questions? None? Okay. Wow.
Linda, when you say when you're vulnerable, so it's probably a dumb question, but what does that tell you? That
if you get doubled and you go off 3 tricks, it's only going to be 500. Whereas if they make a game vulnerable, they'll make 620 or 600.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's the purpose of looking at the vulnerability.
I see. Thank you.
So sometimes it pays you to do it, only sometimes. All right. So we will see you on Thursday, and I hope you had a good time tonight.
Thank you. That was fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you, Linda.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.